Today we're doing one of my favorite game day recipes, which is sliders. We are doing 3 different variations of sliders. They are all on Hawaiian rolls. They're quick, they're easy, and they're absolutely delicious, so let's get to it. We're gonna start off with one of my favorite recipes ever. These are roast beef sliders. We're doing roast beef with cheddar cheese. We have caramelized onions, and we're doing a horseradish mayo that is out of this world. This one's super quick and easy and is absolutely delicious. We're also doing a garlic butter spread over the top. So let's get to it. We are kicking things off with these roast beef sliders, and we are gonna start by just chopping up an onion. This has really easy prep. You just wanna make sure you slice those onions kind of similar because we're gonna be caramelizing them and they wanna cook really nice and even. Then we've got some garlic and some fresh parsley that's gonna go on top at the end. We also have some cheddar cheese. I'm using Cabot extra sharp cheddar, which is super good. We're gonna melt down some butter, just a couple tablespoons of salted butter. I'm using a Kerrygold or like a grass-fed butter here, so it's nice and rich. Then we're gonna add in those onions with some salt, and we're just gonna cook these for a few minutes. I like to cover mine for about 4 minutes or so. Then I'll uncover them and just give them a good stir, cook for another 8 to 10 minutes or so until they're nice and golden brown like this. Then once they're finished, just go ahead and turn that heat off and just let them cool down. Next up, we're gonna turn on our oven. We just wanna preheat it to 350 degrees. We're gonna make our horseradish mayo with just some mayonnaise. We've got horseradish and then some black pepper. Give this a nice stir. And all the recipes are gonna be linked in the description below, so don't worry about that. Next, we have our Hawaiian rolls. We're gonna give these a good slice. We just wanna create a top and bottom portion, a lot like a hamburger bun. Go ahead and add those onto a cookie sheet, and then the top part, we're gonna add our horseradish mayo and just spread this out in a really nice thin layer. Next, we're gonna load on our roast beef. You can use any kind of roast beef that you want, just cut from the deli, super easy. And then we've got our caramelized onions on top. Then we're gonna load all that cheddar cheese on. Go ahead and pop that top back on. This is gonna go in the oven for about 13 minutes. And then we're just gonna whip up an easy garlic butter. And then we're gonna brush it on the top. These get so toasty and perfect, and then we just top them off with some fresh parsley at the end. These are absolutely delicious. You're just gonna cut them into 12 sliders and enjoy. If you love those roast beef sliders, you're gonna go wild over these barbecue chicken sliders. These are under 10 ingredients and there's no chopping required. We're gonna be using some coleslaw mix from the store, but we're gonna make our own homemade sauce, which makes it so good. Nobody will even know that it's store-bought. And then we're using a rotisserie chicken, which makes things so fast and easy. So let's get to it. We're gonna start by just getting our barbecue sauce ready. I am using 2 different kinds. I'm using a Stubbs, and then I'm also using Kinder's Honey Hot. The Honey Hot is really good, but it is a little bit spicy, so I like to just do a blend of the 2. For this recipe, I really like an original type of sauce because I want it to be nice and thick. You don't wanna use a vinegar base for this because it's gonna soak through those rolls, so try and use something a little bit thicker. For the coleslaw sauce, all we're gonna be using is some mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, we have a little bit of sugar, and then we have some salt and pepper. It's so easy. Once we get our creamy sauce ready, we're gonna add in our coleslaw mix, and I like to just pull out anything that's like really chunky. A lot of times there'll be a few pieces that are just like not cut up at all, and anything between, forgot my whisk. Any bag between like 11 and 14 ounces is fantastic. Just if it has that packet of sauce in it, you can just toss it. Yeah, so there's always like some giant pieces of cabbage that are like the end, and just, you can just toss them. They're not really gonna taste that good because they're like the very end of the cabbage. Kind of bitter. Then once you get those pulled out, just go ahead and give this a really good toss. Once we get this all coated in our creamy sauce, we're gonna stick this in the fridge. There's a little bit of sugar in here, and it just needs to really like combine with the sauce in the fridge so we don't get any gritty taste when we eat it. Next, we're gonna get our rotisserie chicken pulled. You wanna make sure that you go ahead and remove the skin from the chicken. You don't want any of that in the actual pulled chicken. It's easier if it's still warm from the grocery store, but if it's cold, that's fine too. Mine is cold right now. It just makes it a little bit trickier to pull apart. But I like to just pull it apart, take the skin off, and then I'll just kind of like pull it into pieces. I want it to look almost like pulled pork. Just watch out for the rotisserie chicken. Sometimes you can get like little bones and things, so just make sure that you really go through it a couple times. You don't want anybody to bite into that. You guys know how much I love my Dutch oven, and we are gonna use that to heat up our chicken. We don't have to heat it up for long, and actually we don't really want to. We want it to stay nice and tender. We don't wanna overcook it. But we're gonna go ahead and add that chicken and our barbecue sauce into our Dutch oven. Next, we're gonna get our rolls prepped for the oven, and all we're gonna do is just slice them into a top and bottom half like we would for a sandwich. And the thing that's great about Hawaiian rolls is you can just fold these down like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and plop it onto my cookie sheet. And then we're gonna take our knife and just run it right through the center. You can see it just flops open like that, and we're gonna actually leave it closed for the oven to cook them, and we're gonna brush them with some butter. These are gonna go into a 350-degree oven for about 7 to 8 minutes. Once our Hawaiian rolls come out of the oven, we are just gonna assemble these. We're gonna load on some chicken, and then we're gonna load on some coleslaw and just slice them up, and that's it. This is such an easy recipe. My rolls are sticking to the bottom of the pan a little bit, so I'm just gonna take a little spatula to get them up. And if you don't wanna add the butter, you definitely don't have to. If you wanna save a little step there. They are good when they're buttery though. As far as the chicken goes, if it got a little bit dried up, just add a little bit more barbecue sauce, it'll be fine. Mine actually got a little bit dried up because one of my husband's contractors just dropped off a check and I was talking to him, but I just add a little bit more barbecue sauce and it won't hurt anything. And then when I'm loading on my chicken, I like to just use some tongs. It just makes it easy. Y'all, I would be lying if I told you these weren't messy. They are really messy, but they're so good. Sliders are always messy, so whatever. Look how good that looks inside. I'm gonna tear this up really quick because I'm starving. These are delish. They have like the perfect amount of creaminess and crunch. Super good matchup and so easy. Next up, we're making meatball sliders with my homemade meatball recipe. These are so juicy and delicious. They're coated in marinara sauce with cheese on Hawaiian rolls. So let's get to it. These meatball sliders start with really easy prep work. We're using just a tablespoon of onion, and we want this really minced up because we don't want any crunch after baking. We're also using a couple garlic cloves. Everything needs to be minced for this. Then we're just gonna shred up some cheese. We have some Parmesan. We just need about a 1/4 cup. And then we're using a 1/2 cup of mozzarella, which you can shred on a little bit of a thicker grate. Then we're gonna cover a cookie sheet with some foil. This is gonna really help with cleanup, and then just do a baking rack on top. Then all that fat can just drip through. Next up, we're making the best thing for meatballs. We've got 1 slice of sandwich bread, and we're gonna soak it in 3 tablespoons of milk. This makes the juiciest meatballs. So we're gonna go ahead and get our ground beef ready. We're using a 16 ounce, just 1 pound of ground beef. We want either 80-20 or 85-15 so it doesn't dry out. We've got an egg with some breadcrumbs and then spices. We're gonna save about 1/4 of our spices for the toppings of our rolls. Then we're adding in garlic and onion right into that mix. And of course, our soaked bread. Just give this a little pinch to just kind of break things up, and then add it right into the mixture. We're just gonna mix this together with our hands until it's nice and combined. Don't overdo it though, it doesn't need to be overmixed. And then we're gonna roll this meat mixture into 12 equal size meatballs. It's really important that they're pretty equal size because you don't want one finishing before the other in the oven. These are gonna bake for about 20 minutes, maybe a little bit less or more. We want this to be about 150 degrees internally before we add them into our sauce. And as they're baking, we're gonna go ahead and get that sauce ready. I always like to try and use all my sauce up, so I'll add like a little tablespoon of water in there, shake it up, and just pour it back in. I'm just using a Dutch oven. You can also use a large pot, but just get this heated on low or so just to get it nice and warmed up. And we're also gonna just slice our rolls in half, get all that prep work done. And And I take my fingers and I just make like a little hole for the meatball. This makes them really easy to cut at the end and it doesn't roll around in there. So our meatballs are 152 right now. I'm gonna add them into my sauce. Be really careful, you don't wanna break them apart. Just roll them really carefully in the sauce. We're gonna cover this and cook them for about 5 minutes so they get nice and tender in the sauce. You can see how that helped with cleanup. Then we're gonna melt some butter. We're gonna go back over to our sliders, make those holes really good, and add all those meatballs and see how they just sit perfectly in that little hole. It's like a little indent. We're gonna top them with some mozzarella cheese, and then we're gonna use about 3/4 of our Parmesan. We wanna save a little bit for the topping of the rolls because Parmesan's so good when it's all crispy on top. Close this up. We're gonna brush it with some butter, and then add those remaining seasonings that we saved, and some Parmesan cheese. These are going back in the oven for about 5 to 8 minutes until that cheese melts really good. And then you can slice these up. They slice super easy because the meatball's right in the center of the roll. These are so good.
Y'all, this is delicious. You gotta make all 3 of these. They're so good.
That's it, you guys. We're all done with our sliders on Hawaiian rolls. I hope you guys love these 3 recipes. Let me know in the comments which one you're planning to make. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe for new recipes every single week. I love sharing them with you. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.